So, there's this guy in Ghana, Nanakojo Boating, but you probably know him as Dada Joe, or maybe Dada Joe Remix if you're fancy. He's what they call a socialite, big on the scene, known for, well, being known and having things, lots of things. He became quite the internet sensation, you see. People couldn't stop talking about him. His life, his rise to fame was quick, almost like magic. Now, when I say things, I mean, we're talking mansions that look like movie sets, luxury cars, the kind you only see in music videos. He wasn't shy about showing it off. Oh no, his Instagram was basically a catalogue of opulence. This lavish lifestyle was his brand, his signature. He made sure everyone knew he was living large, and people, naturally, were very, very intrigued by it all. This sudden explosion of wealth, it got people talking. How does one go from zero to hero, financially speaking, so fast? It's the kind of story that makes you lean in, right? He wasn't just rich. He was new rich and very public. Every new purchase, every extravagant party made headlines. The public watched, some with admiration, many with questions. Questions that were whispered at first, then spoken louder. His life looked like a dream, but whose dream was it? His story isn't entirely unique in the age of social media. We see influencers daily, flaunting lives we can only imagine. Private jets, designer clothes, exotic holidays. It's a whole genre. Dada Joe fit right into this picture, but with a Ghanaian twist. He was the local boy who seemingly made it incredibly big. But the bigger the display, the more people start to wonder, is it talent, hard work, or something else entirely? Turns out the FBI started wondering too, which is never ideal. So the FBI, yes, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, got involved. They weren't just admiring his car collection from afar. They accused Dada Joe of being part of something quite serious. An international online romance scam, to be precise. The amount involved? A staggering $2.9 million. That's a lot of money, enough to buy many, many cars. The accusation came as a shock to some, perhaps not to others. But it definitely changed the narrative around Dada Joe quickly. The alleged scam, according to investigators, was quite elaborate. It preyed on an elderly man living in Sierra Vista, Arizona. This man believed he was in an online relationship. The persona, a lady supposedly named Christine East. Christine claimed she was due a massive inheritance, a classic tale, but of course there was a catch to get this fictional money. She needed help with taxes and fees to unlock her fortune, and she promised to share it all with her online beau. The victim sadly believed Christine and her story. He began sending money, hoping for that shared windfall. Funds were reportedly wired to several bank accounts, not just one. This wasn't a simple local operation, it had international links. One of the accounts was even located in the Gulf region. The victim continued to send money, depleting his resources. Tragically, the man passed away before any inheritance materialized, leaving behind a trail of financial devastation and heartache. The FBI's investigation started digging deeper into Dada Joe's world. Court documents revealed that Instagram provided records. This was back in April 2023, linked to an account he allegedly used. Messages reviewed from 2019 to March 2023 were quite telling. They allegedly contained multiple discussions about fraudulent activities. In these messages, Dada Joe was reportedly called Senior Man, also Boss, and even the highest motivator. Sounds official, right? These titles suggested he might be a leader in these schemes. Then came the arrest, which always makes things very real. It happened around May 27th or early May 28th, 2025. So, very recently, as of our current date of June 5th, 2025, Ghana's Economic and Organized Crime Office, or EOCO, made the move. They weren't alone, they collaborated with American federal authorities. Dada Joe was taken before a court in Accra, the capital. He remains in custody, a stark contrast to his usual lavish surroundings. This was a significant development, sending ripples everywhere. What's next for Dada Joe is a series of serious legal steps. There's talk of him being transferred to Nsawam Maximum Security Prison. That's one of Ghana's toughest prisons, a far cry from his mansions, and the big one, he's facing extradition to the United States. If extradited, he would face the American justice system directly. The charges are related to the alleged romance fraud. This process can be lengthy and complicated, crossing international borders. His freedom, for now, is severely restricted. Now enter Showboy, Dada Joe Remix's cousin. He's a musician, and he had some things to say, publicly distancing himself. Showboy didn't mince words. stating Dada Joe's troubles were just starting. He even issued a warning to other Game Boys in Ghana. Game Boys is a term often used for internet fraudsters. He basically said, "You could be next," which is quite the statement. It's like a family member saying, "Yeah, I told him so." This public condemnation from a relative added another layer to the drama. The public, as you can imagine, had a lot of thoughts. People were already side-eyeing Dada Joe's sudden immense wealth. Then, a throwback video resurfaced in May 2025, adding fuel to the fire. In it, he was bragging about buying a filling station for $1.2 million. Social media users immediately questioned the value and legitimacy. Speculation about money laundering became rampant online. This arrest also came after Hajia For Real, another Ghanaian socialite, was jailed in the US for similar romance fraud, making people draw comparisons. It's crucial to state, amidst all this drama and speculation, that Dada Joe has not been found guilty of any crime yet. He's been arrested, he is facing serious allegations, absolutely. He is also facing the prospect of extradition to the United States. But the legal process is a journey, often a long one. The accusations are just that, accusations, until proven in court. He is by law innocent until proven guilty. This principle is fundamental, no matter how sensational the case. The investigation by the FBI and Ghanaian authorities is still active. This means they are likely still gathering evidence, interviewing people. International fraud cases are notoriously complex with many moving parts. Unraveling financial trails across borders takes time and resources, so more details might emerge as the investigation progresses. The evidence mentioned, like Instagram messages or recorded conversations, will be scrutinized heavily if and when a trial occurs. It's a meticulous process, far from the fast pace of social media. The reported evidence, such as Dada Joe allegedly discussing payments to the victim, or being heard saying he was going to the victim's house to find money, paints a concerning picture, according to the authorities. These are serious claims that will be central to the prosecution's case. However, his defense will have the opportunity to challenge all evidence. The context of these alleged statements will be examined. It's a legal battle that has only just begun to unfold. Every piece of information will be contested and evaluated. So, as of today, June 5th, 2025, the story is far from over. Dada Joe remains in custody and the wheels of justice are turning. The outcome of the extradition proceedings will be the next major step. And if he is extradited, a trial in the US will likely follow. The public, both in Ghana and internationally, will be watching closely. It's a cautionary tale about wealth, appearances, and accountability, but for now, the final chapter of Dada Joe's story is unwritten. The investigation continues, and the world awaits the due process of law.